So hi and welcome back to Fit by Habit. It's been a long time since I've last posted a workout video. It's been, I think, 2.5 years. So, long time no see. There's been a lot of reasons why I've not been making any videos for the last couple of years. I'll explain that in another video. But now we're back and it's time to get started again. And my body also needs to kind of restart that whole fitness training journey. So this video, this workout is kind of like a Pilates, let's get started again. Let's come back to where we came from. So a lot of basic and beginner movements, but still something you can do no matter where you are in your journey. If you've been doing Pilates for a lot of years, if you've been working out for a lot of years, or a long time, you can totally do this workout as well. So let's just get started. So if you haven't warmed up yet, I would recommend you watch one of my previous warm-up videos, and else we're just taking it nice and slow. But the first exercise is called ab prep. So come down to your mat on your back. So, and it's also been a long time since I've instructed other people as well. So if I kind of get lost in the words and stuff like that, stutters a little bit, it's just me getting back to this kind of space, this whole setting. Okay, ab prep. So on your back, knees bent, feet not directly under your knees like this, but like this is fine. V positioning with the legs. Okay, arms down the side. Now look directly up into the ceiling. I want your neck to be in neutral, so that means it's just following its natural curve. And also with the back, neutral spine, that means there's space between the mat and your lower back. So you preserve that S curve you have throughout your spine. Okay, now ab prep is basically like a crunch, but it's a very controlled movement. It's not just use momentum, come up and then down. You use control all the way up and use control all the way down. So you're always in control of the movement. So this is muscle endurance as well as strength. Oh, my English. So directly up into the ceiling. You look directly up into the ceiling. Good. Now on your inhale, you start to lower your chin down towards your chest just a little bit. Nothing too crazy, nothing too radical. So right here. So imagine you have a small tennis ball right here. On your exhale, you lift your head and chest up like this. Keeping your lower back in neutral, so there's still space between the lower back and the mat. On your inhale, you start to lower slowly down. And when the head touches the mat, exhale and release the neck. Okay? So pretty simple. So inhale, lower chin down. Exhale, come up. And you should come up to about, the shoulder blades are just off the mat. That's all we need. Still feel a lot of tensioning happening right here in the abs. Inhale, slowly start to lower down. And exhale. Okay, let's do that again. So inhale, lower chin down. Exhale, come up. Now another thing, relax your glutes and your legs. Nothing, it's only the abs doing this movement. So inhale, lower down. Exhale, release the neck. Okay, let's do that again. Inhale, lower chin down. Exhale, come up. Inhale, slowly start to lower down. And exhale, release. Now, another thing to pay attention to, because I can see I'm doing that. Your shoulders, relax them. Don't shrug them up, either on the way up or down. Okay, let's do 2 more. So inhale, chin down. Exhale, up. Inhale, slowly start to lower down. And exhale, release. Okay, let's do 1 more. Inhale, chin down. Exhale, up. Inhale, slowly start to lower down again. and exhale, release. Okay, so that was a very basic movement. Even maybe it was like nothing. It is a lot, especially if you're new or, well, the reason I've been not doing this for quite some time is because I got pregnant, had a baby, and my body really needs to take it slow and in its own pace, because my body has done something crazy and not without consequences. So I'm taking it slow for my sake. If you want to, you can totally do this exercise with just one breath. So you kind of like inhale here and exhale, lift up. And you inhale down, release the neck, and exhale, chin down, exhale up. So you only do it in one breath. But the neck alignment is still very important. When you lower your chin down towards your neck becomes in line with the spine, and then we can protect it better so you don't get hurt and your neck doesn't start to hurt. Okay, next exercise is called the 100. So we use now ab prep to get into the movement where we want to go. But first of all, we're going into imprint because we are taking our legs up off the floor. Or no, let's start with the version where we keep the legs on the mat. Let's do that. So the 100 is a very known Pilates exercise where you come up into ab prep. Now just watch me, I'll just do it here. And then you pump the arms like this, and then you inhale for 5 counts, so like that, and then you exhale for 5 counts as well. So let's start with the knees or the feet, legs on the mat. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to keep your lower back neutral. We're going into ab prep. So inhale, lower chin down towards your chest. Exhale, lift up. And then we start. So you pump the arms. So you inhale, exhale, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. And keep your chest up. So the shoulder blades are off the mat and you pump. And nothing like this. No swaying in the arms. Movement comes from the shoulder. It's a very intentional pump. Okay, I think we're at inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop. Inhale, slowly lower down. And exhale, release the neck. Okay, that was good. Now take your head and move it side to side. Get out of the neck a little bit. So just to kind of reset. If you felt like, okay, that was a lot on my abs, stay here. If you want to join me in tabletop, we're doing that now. So your lower back's in neutral. Now take an inhale here. On your exhale, push your lower back into the mat. So you feel that your pubic bone is slightly more upward than your hip points. Okay? And use your abs. Now you have to keep that tension. And that is your abs. Your abs is holding this tension, keeping the lower back into the mat. This is to protect our lower back. Now take an inhale here. On your exhale, imagine there's a string from your knees to your abs. So you're using your abs to pull the leg up. And then the other one. Good. Into this tabletop positioning where the knees are bent 90 degrees. Still keeping your lower back into the mat. This is where I start to struggle. This is where I can feel my my muscle mass is not what it used to be. My strength is not what it used to be. But we're here, we're doing it. So let's give it a go. Now we're going into ab prep here, and then we just do the same. Okay? So inhale, lower chin down. Exhale, lift your chest up. And then we're ready. So inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. This is harder. There's a lot more load on the abs, more weight on the abs. So this is harder. If you feel like, whoa, this is too much, go down to both legs on the ground. If you want to take it up a little more, you can even straighten the legs like this. This is definitely too much for me, so I'm staying here. But But let's do it a little bit more. So inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay here. On your next inhale, you lower down, slowly control with your upper body. Keep legs up, release the neck. Stay here in your imprint. Take an inhale here, and exhale, lower one leg down, and then the other. And slowly let go of that imprint and relax. Very good. Now the next exercise is half roll back. So you can come up to sit here. Now, you should sit like this with your legs in front of you, parallel to mat. So feet are not outside, feet are not together. Parallel to your hips, knees and feet, all parallel. Now, in this exercise we make what we call a C curve with the spine. So take your hands out in front of you. Make sure the shoulders are in neutral, so not too far front, not too far back, not up, not down. In neutral, right in the middle. And then make that slide tuck with your chin and roll over like this. So you make that C curve with the spine. You can see now my entire spine is in this C curve. And that's the key thing. You keep the C curve during this whole exercise. At no point we straighten the back or curl more. It's this slide roll forward over the knees. Okay, so what you do here is you take an inhale here to prepare, then exhale, then you roll halfway back. So around here, okay. Now you inhale, come forward. Exhale, roll back. Okay, inhale forward. Exhale, roll back. So this exercise is also for the abs, and it's especially, inhale up, it's especially to kind of connect to your abs too, and to both your breathing and your abs. So now let's turn the breathing around. So let's do it again. So we exhale, roll back. And take an inhale here, stay here and take an inhale. And now exhale, forward. Now you should really be able to feel, okay, it's my exhale that helps my abs contract. You should be able to feel your abs even more when you do the same, when you breathe. Oh, when you exhale, moving forward. So inhale, roll back. Exhale up. Inhale back. Exhale up. Now another note is that your pelvis, when you roll back, you kind of have to feel like that you're pushing your pelvis that way. And not so feminine picture, but it works, is to imagine that your pelvis is like an excavator, so it's digging into the mat. Digging that way. Okay, yeah, it's a very weird picture, but it helps. So inhale back and exhale up. Let's do one more. Inhale back and exhale up. Good. Inhale, sit up tall, straighten your spine, and exhale, relax. Very good. Now, what's the next I have? Roll up. That's also a very good exercise. Today is a lot abs core exercises, but again, Pilates is kind of very core based workout exercises, so that makes sense. Let me just see. Yeah. So roll up, come down to your mat again, all the way down on your back, and now straighten out your legs and your arms. If you feel like you can totally bend your legs like this, I can do the first one like this. So bend your knees. If you're doing it on your knees, you keep your lower back neutral. And what we're going to do is we're going to roll up. Now if you're here, you can't come up that far. It's more like the ab prep exercise, but Instead, when on the ab prep, we kind of lift the chest up, so it's like someone's pulling us here. The roll up, it's the spine that rolls up one vertebrae at a time. But we still can't get up that far because of the legs. But what we're doing is that on your inhale, you tuck your chin down towards your chest, arms up to straight, and then on your exhale, you start to roll up like this. And then on your inhale, you roll all the way down, head touch the mat, exhale, release the neck and the arms. Okay, so that's the bent knees version. If you want to straighten out your legs, you go all the way up, as far as you can. So let's see, so inhale, lower chin down, arms up. Exhale, roll up, peel your spine off and then one vertebrae at a time, so no momentum here. If you can, touch your toes. I can't. On your inhale, you start to lower down again, slowly and control, so don't just fall down. See how slowly, this is more important than the way up. How slow can you go? And then when the head touches the mat, exhale and release the arms. Okay? So let's do it. So inhale, chin up, or chin down, arms up, sorry. And exhale, roll up. And again, as slow as you possibly can. It's not about momentum. It's not about how fast you can go. It's about how controlled and how slow you can go. You can almost touch my toes. Inhale, lower all the way down. And here should be especially slow. Should be shaking all the way. And exhale, release. Okay, let's do it again. Inhale, lower chin down, arms up. Exhale, roll up. Now, if you've seen some of my other videos, you'll know that I love this exercise because it helps with your flexibility, you're stretching out your hamstrings, and you're working your abs, your core, and it's a very functional exercise because, well, you just keep going at your own breathing pattern. Because if you see elderly people who've been hospitalized for a long time, they can have trouble even just getting up or sitting up when they're lying down like this. So this is very important to practice. Even when I was pregnant at the time, I couldn't do this anymore because the rectus abdominis, the ones that sits right here in front, they started to separate. Yeah, that's a lovely thing happening during pregnancy. So I wasn't able to sit up like this. And that really humbled me because it was like I felt so betrayed by my own body that I couldn't even do this. So this is a very important exercise to be able to do. Okay, let's do one more. So chin down, arms up. Exhale, roll up. And all the way down. Good. That was really good. Now you can roll onto your lower or onto your stomach. Let me just see what I have prepared. Yeah. So the rest of the exercises is here on your stomach. So the first exercise is called breaststroke prep. So what you're doing here is basically just to lift your back off the floor, your upper body. So legs long, they can be all the way together. They can be a little bit hard on the lower back, so you can also separate them more. Arms out to the side, thumbs in line with the mat, and they should be placed, straight out from your ears. So look down. If you need to, you can place a block, a towel, a small pillow if it's too hard to keep your neck here. But I don't want to see this, so keep it here. If this is too hard, place a block or a small pillow, towel, whatever. Now, another thing is your abs. So sit your abs up. So engage your abs. That means, imagine you're lying on an ice block and it's too cold for the belly button. So you lift the belly button up from the mat and keep that lift. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take an inhale here. Exhale, lift your upper body up. Just leave the arms on the floor. Inhale, stay here. And exhale, lower down. Good. Let's do it in one breath. So inhale here. Exhale, lift up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Good. Now you can place the hands down your side. It makes it a little bit harder. If it's too much, just go back to this one. This is totally okay. So inhale here. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Last variation is where you place your hands under your forehead, and then you take the arms up with you. So inhale here, exhale, lift up, and this is definitely the hardest. And inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up, inhale down. Let's do one more. Exhale up, hold it here, hold it for 2, 1, and down. Good. Now, the next exercise is called heel squeeze prone. So, in this exercise, you can move your knees out to the mat, the edge of the mat, and twist from your hip so the knees or the heels point towards each other, towards the mat. Now, bend your knees and make this kind of fishtail with your feet. So, no pointing, flex your feet, heels together, arms here. Oh, arms here, yeah, arms here. Now, it's important that you relax your upper body. That can be a little bit difficult, but trust me, this is both for your back and a little bit for your glutes, so the back side of the body. So here, you take an inhale here. Exhale, press your heels together like this. Really press them together. Good. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lift the knees off the mat. Keep pressing the heels together. Okay. Take an inhale here. And exhale, kick out to the side. Like this. And come back. I know, it looks weird. Works wonders. So, inhale here. Exhale, press the heels together. Good. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, lift the knees up. Inhale, stay here. And exhale, kick out. And come down. Let's do one more. So, inhale here. Exhale, press the heels together. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, lift the knees up. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, kick. And down. Relax. Good. That was very good. We'll do one more exercise for the glutes, for the legs. So you're actually just going to stay here. Feet are still, knees are still out to the edge of the mat and heels pointing towards each other. This is called single leg extension. So here we're going to take one leg and just kind of like point it and then slide it up and down. So what I want you to imagine is when you pick a leg, I'll start with my right leg. So the leg you're using, point it really straight, so like you can barely touch the wall behind you. That's the feeling you want to keep at all times. So stay here. Remember that ice block under the belly. Take an inhale here, point the toe. And exhale, lift the leg up. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale down. And that's basically the movement. So inhale up. No, exhale up. Inhale down. And so that's basically the movement. But keep that, and it can be a little bit hard, keep that rotation in your leg. So you keep pointing the heel that way towards the other leg. And point the toes really hard, like you can barely touch the wall right there if you really try. Good. And relax your upper body. Good. Give me one more. And down. Okay. Shake it out a little bit and let's do the other side. So inhale here. Exhale, lift up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. And try to pay attention to that you're not lifting the leg too high, because if you do that, it will start to go into your lower back, and that's not what we want. We want it to stay in the glutes, in the legs. So it's a small lift where you can still feel the contraction happening in the glute. Okay, give me one more. Lower down and relax. Now, I think that was it for today. I think we did good. So, move your legs to the middle of your mat. Place your hands directly under your shoulders. Push up onto your knees. And sit back into a child's pose. So heels together, knees apart. Sit back onto your heels if you can. And just start to crawl forward. Lower your forehead down. And let's take 3 deep breaths together here. So take a big inhale here through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Good. Big inhale here. And exhale. Good. One more inhale here. And exhale, relax. Good. In your next inhale, place your hands directly under your shoulders again. And on your next inhale, and on your next exhale, you slowly start to roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Slowly control. Head is the last thing to come up. So that was it. That was our first welcome back workout together. So we started again, and it's nice to be back. So I hope to see you again soon. So have a good time. Bye.